Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How is it going? Hope it's going well. Okay, I'm here. Stream configured. Cling, cling, cling. Prost. Arriba, abajo, al centro y para adentro. Quien no apoya, no folla. Quien no recorre, no se corre. Quien no da saltitos no le da gustito. Y por la Virgen de Guadalupe, lo que sea. Yo, how's it going? Didn't expect you on Monday. Yeah, today it's birthday stream. It's nothing special. I'm just I don't know, having a drink. And because yesterday I did a stream that was like so much about this thinking 28 specific thoughts about these specific things when this specific theme. I don't know, I feel like I didn't do yesterday a real stream. So I don't know, even though they never have like a topic or whatever. So I was like, why not make a totally free, no ideas planned, nothing, just this. And I don't know, maybe I don't know, comment about my day, how I'm feeling on my actual birthday. Yesterday I said something like blah blah blah, and today I'm like, I don't know, it went well the day. It wasn't bad. I'm alone on my birthday, but right now I did go out to have lunch, which was nice. It was financially a bad idea because I paid for everyone's dessert, which I don't know, but I don't feel bad about it. It's like it's good to have money to be able to do that. So I guess I wanted to to reflect on that and to reflect on or be grateful or whatever or something. I don't know, that kind of vibe. What's the drink? It's the title. It's in the title. It's called aperol spritz, but I guess it can't be seen because it's so long, the title. But yeah, it's called aperol spritz. And yeah, it's just it's a pre-made aperol spritz. I think the real aperol spritz is made with like different liquors, like 3 different ones. It is made with prosecco, then with something else. It's made with a liquor called aperol, I think. Then it has soda and prosecco. Yeah, prosecco and this orange, chunks of orange. It's decent, but I don't know. It tastes a little bit orangey, but not that. I don't know. It's like too bitter for my taste, I guess. for me, a cocktail. I like sweeter cocktails, right? Like mojitos, for example. I like those. Happy birthday. Yay, thank you. And I thought you only stream on Sunday. I actually stream whenever I want, but lately mostly on Sundays. Yeah. This week it's just because of today. Actually, today is a bad day to stream because I have to go to bed. Like, if I want to sleep 8 hours, I have to go to bed at 7, 7:30. If I want to sleep 6, I have to go to bed at 9:30, which is probably what I'm going to do. Go to bed at like 9:30 or so. So yeah, today will be a shorter stream also because I also have less things to say. But yeah, I guess yesterday I made a video. I was kind of dreading, blah blah blah, being a little bit sad about it. I had some reflection, somewhere positive, somewhere neutral. But today I want to be like more open-ended. I'm in a better mood, I guess, because I ate lunch and the day wasn't super tense. I like the so far we have like we managed to solve a bit of a complication in bit of a complication like arranging where to go. We have driving tomorrow, train driving, so we talked with the guy, but not physically, like by a text, and yeah, this guy said, okay, we can meet here instead of like telling us to go somewhere else or whatever. He said we can meet here, and that's enough for me. But did you celebrate your birthday open-ended? Open-ended as in, yeah, yesterday's stream, for example, had a topic. I deviated a little bit, but it had a topic, right? It had this kind of trying to get 28 thoughts and make the video and or whatever. And today, on the other hand, no topic. Did you celebrate your birthday? Yes, partly. I didn't have a cake or whatever, but I did go out to eat, and I got my happy birthday song. Like people sung happy birthday to me, which to me to me counts as celebrating your birthday, right? If other people sing it to you, that counts, I guess. Because, for example, last year I celebrated in the same way. It was with my parents, and they sung happy birthday to me, and I ate cake. So today I ate panna cotta, and it didn't have candles. I didn't blow on them, but it's enough for me, for something improvised or whatever. It was like an improvised celebration, you would say. My original plan in my mind was going to be something like eat alone and eat a kebab alone or something, and like make a longer stream videos. That make a longer stream or something. I'm getting like warnings that my bitrate is really low, but I guess It's like the usual one I have. And it's very rainy. I guess I'm not used to rainy birthdays. I'm more used to like hot birthdays in Spain. Is the frame dropping on? Keine Ahnung. No idea. Today I don't have any frames dropped. But I don't know. I don't know what was happening yesterday. Maybe yesterday a lot of people were using the internet at the same time in this hotel. Who the fuck knows? Damn, exactly when I ask, you say it's low. Yeah, but that's the bit. But low, the low warning, it's like just a warning from YouTube telling me it's lower than what they want. But it's like the same one I have. Like my OBS is configured at this one at 2500 kilobits per second. So it's like the same. And I guess even though I didn't have a topic, I did want to think about. The grateful thing was something I came up on the spot right now. I was thinking more of like thoughts I missed yesterday, or like maybe thinking things like, okay, how would I like to celebrate my birthday next year, right? Ideally, not in the conditions that I have within the constraints, just like ideally, and then also maybe within the constraints. Maybe in the Only Clowns Maid Cafe, maybe there. Big party there. Hanyo is invited. You get flown from Germany to Vietnam. People don't celebrate birthday with family. I mean, my family isn't here. Usually I do, yeah. Usually it's the only people I celebrate with. Maybe with a couple of friends having a drink or whatever. But usually my birthday is in summer, so it's like you would think that people would have vacations, but it's like they have vacations, so they go somewhere else, right? So they aren't there. Many times that's what happens. Some other times they worked, so. And I don't do like big parties. It's just like having dinner, and maybe some people have gifts or something, things like this. I will literally drive over to my parents in a week for my birthday. Leo. What day was your birthday? Did I ever write it? Yo. My friends now don't even celebrate birthday. I feel it kind of sad. Ninth of December. You said that's why I called myself Leo. Yeah, I remembered the Leo part. Forgot the day. My brother is the 7th. Friend I had in Germany was like a friend I made in Germany was the 8th of August. And I think someone from class is the 2nd of August. So I think just the day we fly. he flies as well to Spain. I guess I do find kind of sad that people don't celebrate birthdays, I guess. I mean, actually, maybe we don't do parties, but we do celebrations. We eat together. We don't do parties with cake or whatever. We don't do things like something mega planned in advance, right? It's like a party that is that people mark on their calendars or something. Also, I guess it's interesting that I don't know. I guess people just celebrate afterwards, right? Like for example, my birthday is on a Monday. I guess normally it would be celebrated on a Saturday or something, right? Or this Friday we would. I mean, this Friday we probably would have eaten together anyways, right? I think that we are actually going to go eat as well. So but yeah, I would like to do some kind of, I guess, party, right? Not type party, more like going out party. I'm thinking kind of house party, right? Like an event in your house where you invite people and they come in. But for that, you require a house, right? Which I don't have. Like my room, this is basically a glorified room. It's like people make do. But yeah. I don't know. I guess something, for example, that I think about is that my birthdays or something are always like lately they're really contextual, right? They're really contextual to where I am. So, for example, if I'm living in my parents' house or whatever, it's like the only people who give a fuck basically are my parents, and the rest of the people don't really give a fuck. Uh, well, like my friends will text me or something like this, like my close friends, they do always text like some kind of happy birthday today. They also texted, but I don't know. It's like they don't come to my house to eat cake, the cake that we made for with my mom, for example, right? Obviously, it's like kind of for obvious reasons or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like a celebration or something like capital C celebration would be something more like with more people, like mixing this kind of more different contexts, mixing together, coming together, right? More facets, right? More facets of one coming together to. It's like a wedding, I guess, in a sense, right? It's like both sides of the family or both sides of. I guess weddings are traditional family, right? But also friend groups, etc., coming together to celebrate this kind of new union or whatever. Birthday is kind of like a smaller scale wedding, I guess, right? It's like. At least that's how, like, the ideal birthday, right? Also, I don't know. In practice, maybe that's like more of a pain in the ass than a fun moment. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. It depends, I guess, right? I was thinking of other things now. Damn, I guess also maybe it's not only my birthday, right? It's also very close to, I guess I'm going to leave these topics to maybe when I'm in Spain and I have way more time to think about this or whatever, right? Maybe I will even rewatch old videos. Maybe I could do something like that, right? I have nothing to do. I could just plop on stream 7 days a week rewatching old videos from January. Could easily be done. Or watching videos from July, August 2024, for example. Might as well. But I don't know, maybe I won't have time, quote unquote, because I will be doing things like cleaning up my room, taking my mom shopping, going to eat to somewhere, going to some museum that I want to see because I have free time and I have like a little bit of money or whatever. I don't know. Renting a car. Maybe I'll rent a car. Fuck it. Maybe I'll test drive cars. Warum nicht? I don't do that in Germany, but maybe I'll fucking do it in Spain. Why not? I have a stream idea on my notes. Not sure if I can see here. Let's see. No. I had a stream idea for Spain about cleaning up, about those things. Why not try in Germany? I think the problem with Germany is that when I'm here, I have work, right? So if I was here in Germany and I had these 22 days free, maybe I would test drive a car because I could schedule from the first day for the last day. But I don't. I'm usually like busy. I can only test drive things on Saturdays, or it's like, I don't know, there's more friction, right? If I'm coming out of school, I don't want to go either straight from school to the dealership because I feel like they won't, either they will not take me seriously, or I'm like tired because I'm carrying a backpack and I want to get home after class, right? I don't want to go test drive a car at 3 p.m. Maybe I'll change my mind, right? I don't know. Maybe in September, for some reason, there is great weather. I doubt it, right? I guess summer is when the weather is good, but I don't know. It's summer and it's like 22 degrees. I guess, for example, April was really crazy. April was really good weather. But yeah, I think I would try in Germany if I had more time. Like, I'm not even saying that I will do it in Madrid, by the way. I'm just, maybe I'll do it. But it's like a maybe, right? It's more like an excuse to get out of the house and do something, right? And do something, I guess, connected to some kind of interests or whatever. And like, I don't have the glasses, the Ray-Ban glasses that I would like to have. I don't know. Maybe I could ask in Spain about the glasses, since in Spain, for example, I don't feel this kind of. In Germany, I do feel a little bit more like I can't express myself correctly in German in the glasses store, right? Like I won't be sure how to say things, and I feel like people who sell things are usually lazy as fuck, right? Overall, but in Germany maybe a little bit more, and also because I'm foreign, right? It's like they lose patience easier. I feel like. I feel like in Spain people are equally lazy, right? But there I have the language advantage. At least I can really communicate more easily what I want to say, right? And I can give excuses, etc. But here I'm kind of powerless in a sense, right? So if I try to buy something, they see that they don't understand me really well or whatever. Yeah. It's just how it is, I guess. Maybe I could look at the places I want to go list. I haven't done that. I guess I wanted to do that as well, to do that kind of vibe of thing, right? It's like, okay, let's not, it is not just because of my birth. I guess the point of it being my birthday is that I can look back on what I was doing last birthday. Okay, let's do that. Why not? I guess I get what you mean. It has a lot of views, huh? 12. $27 and nothing changes. Wait, what does it say? 11 months ago? It's literally a year. Bruh. Bro, why can't you hear it? The fuck? Bro, why do I have to be configuring every time this thing? I don't get it. That was a better title because it kind of more clearly explains what the video is about. Also, you can watch the video in 26 because this video is going to be almost similar to that. Or like almost a copy of the video because, as I said in the title, nothing changed. I guess you hear a lot of echo, right? That's why I had it changed because, I mean, the problem is that I don't want to, I don't want to wear headphones. It's like so annoying to wear headphones here. Maybe I can lower the volume a little bit for me, or maybe I can just mute myself so you don't, and do the mute and then so annoying. Let's see. In respect to my 26th birthday. So yeah, the theme of this video is that nothing changes. Well, a couple of things have changed. Maybe I could just do this. The things that have changed are so minor, or their impacts are so minimal or whatever. You will understand. Yeah. So basically, in that video that I mentioned before, I say that being 26 feels exactly the same as being 22, and I agree. After 22, 23, I have felt very similar, especially since COVID. you can see more of what I mean in that video, but yeah, basically it's that since COVID everything has been the same, every year has been the same. If there has been any progress, like basically in my material conditions, okay, I'm still living with my parents, I'm still blah 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 blah, blah. Those same things. No job, even though I'm no longer studying, and I guess in that sense now it's very different. I would say that it's like in 4 months things have changed more than in like 3 years maybe, materially. I've saved like 4 times the money. I have like 3,000 euros in my bank account right now, and it's been 4 months, and I haven't like, I don't know, I haven't scrapped by every penny, right? I've wasted money in dumb shit. I've bought tickets to go back to Spain. I've eaten like once a week, and I still have like 3,000 euros left in 4 months, because it's been like April, May, June, July, right? 4 months. So I don't know, materially things are very different in that sense. I'm living alone. I've been able to have my own space. I don't know, it's like just, I guess, really quickly compared to last year. In that sense, things are very different. I guess this is what I wanted to do. Was kind of my idea of the video, right? Things are different. Things have changed. So I can't make the same video anymore. I can't make a 27 and nothing changes type video. Things have changed, basically. With muted mic, there is no echo. Perfect. And yeah, I don't know. I guess in that sense, it's better. On some other sense, I would say nothing changes, though. It's like, at the end of the day, I don't know, I would say that I now can't say that 28 feels the same as 22, because I'm not sure to what extent that is true. 28 feels different than 22 in a way, because COVID, because I don't know. But it does feel like I'm 22 in a way, right? It still feels like I am studying. It doesn't feel like I'm working, right? It feels like, even though I have money, etc., it does feel like I'm living in this small place, right? In this basically student dorm. It feels like I'm living in a student dorm. Just that my fellow students are also older for some reason, right? We're all older. I am literally the youngest, actually. That's crazy. So I don't know. Had been studying for a couple of years. It felt like I wasn't doing anything with my life, that kind of thing, and that still holds up in being 27. Some of the things that I mentioned there were like, if there has been any progress at all, it has all been internal, and because I am inside me, I guess that is the part that it does feel the same, right? That most of the progress, because this material progress in 4 months is interesting, but it's still like, I don't know, in the big scheme of things, it still feels like I am bounded by, I don't know, it still feels like I'm too bounded, like I'm not living freely as I would like, as I don't have the constraints that I would like to have, I guess, right? I guess there are some people, I guess my new definition of freedom is like choosing what constrains you, for example. It's like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe this sounds like too traditional or whatever, but for example, and I don't mean it in literally for myself, the same thing, but I mean this metaphorically, interpret this metaphorically. I feel something like being married is kind of the biggest freedom you can have, right? It's like choosing with whom you are chained to, that is the best freedom, right? It's like actively choosing that and like committing to that. That is freedom. That is how I'm sensing it. Right? So it's like, I don't mean that I want to be married or whatever. I mean it in the sense of like, I don't feel like the commitments I'm making or like these kind of things the things I'm changing myself to, I don't feel like they're my marriage, for example, right? I feel like I'm going to break up with them. That's what I mean, I guess, right? So I don't know. That's like the feeling I have. Maybe things can change, right? But in that sense, it does feel like I'm constrained in a sense. Are you leaving, clown? See ya. Have a good night or whatever. I don't know. I mean it kind of in the career sense, I guess. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be a train driver for the Deutsche Bahn for like 40 years, right? But I also mean it more in a life sense or whatever, right? And that is, I guess, also a sense in which I mean, like, if there's been any progress, it has been internal, maybe. Is that my camera? Tell you that they're not. Why does it look so bad? There's not a lot of progress. Okay, I can turn it back to bad because, like, bro. And I mentioned open loops, aka the things that worry me and the things that I should get taken care of, etc., are either ridiculous or they are still open loops for a long time. For example, the work thing. Do I look thinner? Like, is it crazy? Am I crazy or do I look way thinner? Forgive my vanity, but I low-key look thinner. That kind of thing. For example, languages, music, blah blah blah. Those kind of things are all more or less at the same level that they have been. I have not progressed in any skill to a relevant degree, you could say. I guess that still holds up, right? I technically have progressed in a couple of skills a little bit, German, somewhat, and I guess after I turned 27 is when I signed up for the train driving school thing. I signed up for train driving school. I think it was August, September, or something like this, which less than a year ago, I guess, crazy. But I don't know. In some sense, I feel like any relevant skills, and also I don't feel like I've gotten as good as I should have gotten in German, for example. And I don't feel like, I guess I don't feel like I've gotten good in German in a relevant way, right? It's like relevant for the things I'm studying, good enough for this for the moment, but also I don't feel like it's good enough for, like, I guess, understanding German people, or like understanding German culture, or I guess like going exploring Germany or something like that, right? I don't feel like it's kind of deep enough for that. I guess it's not like good enough like my English is for exploring, like for doing the things I've done in English, right? Being on Twitter in English, connecting with people in English, and if, for example, on Twitter my English is good enough, etc., and yet there is still like a gap, right? I still haven't, I guess, connected with many people. I connected with a couple of people, but it's like on and off, etc. Right? I don't know. It's like difficult to explain, but yeah, I guess that it's not like to that level or whatever. And I guess the skills that truly matter for me or whatever, those are still like pretty bad. I got asked if I can talk in English, and apparently it was too much that I said that I could hold a conversation. What do you mean that it was too much? I feel like you can talk in English. I feel like we have talked in English, right? I mean, your English is probably worse than your German, but I also can't tell because because your English is like good enough, right? And I can't tell how good your German is, for example. In what context was it? In class or in work? And I saw some of the open loops that I had, for example, in interpersonal relationships or like family, where some of the open loops that I mentioned, well, I didn't mention them, but I wrote them on a note, and they are still open loops. And yeah, also the open loops that are new, because I do get new open loops that open, I guess, and those open loops are, ugh, bro, I have no fucking idea what kind of open loops I'm talking about there. I feel like I'm talking about like a person, a friend, a Twitter friend. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I could be cryptically talking about things like the channel light I wanted to make. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm talking about with open loops here. Let's see if with this sentence I can think of it. Still, even though I literally said this same sentence, like I am reading out of the timestamps of the old video, and I like it literally applies for this, right? It's like if there is any seemingly amount of progress in my life, then it stalls and remains open as this kind of open loop that I have not been able to close or manage to turn into something positive for my life, or positive for anyone's life, or positive for the world, or whatever, right? Then there I Ich habe keine Ahnung, keine Ahnung. Ich habe keine Ahnung, von was ich spreche. Worüber spreche ich? Worüber ich spreche. Keine Ahnung. Ich habe auch keine Ahnung Deutsch. Ich habe keine Ahnung auf Deutsch. Ich habe keine deutsche Ahnung. Night was going from the office to a customer, and two guys wanted to talk about a theory he had that there are two gods, a father and a mother. Oh, interesting. But which two guys, two customers or something, going from the office to the like some guy on the street, like one of these people who have like God's teachings or something, and they want to convert you to that religion or what? I don't I don't get the situation. Hanio is like walking over Berlin and well, walking I guess in public transportation, I assume, right? You're going to the Berliner U-Bahn or like the Berliner S-Bahn, and you walk in. There are two guys speaking in English about, hey, can I tell you about a god? Not a god. Can you tell me about the gods? I mentioned that I had some things cooking, and then I said something like, but it's too early to tell, or the he talked to me and I was like, literally no one would stop, so I can at least listen in. Lol. Was it like a crazy person? I was literally a minute or two from when I had to be. That reminds me of like these couple of kids. One was selling something. Yeah, one was selling these. Yeah, I think I told the story on stream. A kid was selling this kind of 10 cents for a spin at this roulette or something like that. And I was like, I don't know, I was curious about it. They even had it in English or something. And I was like, oh, I should look at it. No, it was fine. So I guess just some normal person, right? Normal looking person. And vision, the grand vision, blah blah blah, right? Like it is some grand vision that I have not been able to like implement in short things, right? And I could copy that and say similarly that I feel similarly, but in that case, I think that I'm not even cooking anything. Like I'm now not cooking anything. I still, I guess I still feel like this. I guess I still feel like I'm not cooking anything. I'm still not cooking anything. Like I am getting my train driver's license, which is like in a sense cooking something, and it technically belongs to my project of getting every license or whatever. But it doesn't feel like I'm making like big progress towards the frame that really makes the project be a project rather than me saying it's something, right? I don't know. I feel like on the one hand, just saying something usually means something. For example, just saying I am a writer. If you write things, means something, right? It says something about the intention of writing or something, right? It does mean something. But also, just because you say you're a writer or whatever doesn't mean you're actually like a writer, right? So in the same sense, I feel like just because I say I have this project doesn't mean I have this project. Yo, I'll go watch some anime with a friend, so I wish you a happy birthday, but I leave now. Okay, have fun. I'll imagine you're still there and and continue the conversation, like like if you are still here. If you're bored whenever, you can just like plop in at minute 50, and it will be like the same, like continuation, and I will assume you are there. Think about the things that I could be cooking in that way, but I realize that I cannot even say that I'm cooking anything because it's false. So yeah, I'm now not even. And I guess you could say that I have improved in awareness of now being able to say that I am not cooking anything. But I think it's worse because when I felt like I was cooking things, I felt like I was having some life or having something to look forward to, and I don't. Now I feel like those things I was looking forward to are not, like, I cannot accomplish them, or I don't see any way of accomplishing them. So I'm like, what is the point? I guess in that sense, I do feel similarly. I guess I was reading the tweet. I forgot what I just said. Like what past me just said. I I got a tweet idea, so I'm going to tweet that first. Sorry. Yo, beep that shit, beep that shit. Okay, back to this. Now I feel like those things I was looking forward to are not like I cannot accomplish them, or I don't see any way of accomplishing them. So I'm like, what is the point? Then in that, okay, I guess I did close the biggest open loop here. Oh. Hey, are you back? I don't know who's here anymore because my fucking chart is like so bad. I can't tell anymore. I was, I am now watching this video. I'm not sure when did you did or what. I've been playing Valorant with my coworker. Nice. Valorant. I did like that video. That game. I was tweeting a couple of things. You haven't missed much. I was basically in the video. I was complaining or something about how nothing changes or whatever, and yeah, how I was no longer cooking. And I guess that sense of direction thing was something that I did think that I do still think a little bit. I do think like this frame thing that I've mentioned. I can hear you. Scheiße. Okay, hello. Sorry. I forgot I had my volume turned down. Yeah, I was saying that I don't know what you said. Sorry, I do know what you said. I don't know when you left. I know when you left timestamp wise, but I don't know what I was doing when you left. So to catch up, basically, I was mentioning some things. I was watching this video. That video I show this tweet and I say something like, I would I was watching this video, and in this last part I was talking about how this sense of direction was missing, and that was, I guess, the biggest thing. And I think that still hasn't changed that much, even though I do have some sense of direction. I guess I do still feel some underlying kind of feeling that this is either not the right direction, or that I'm still doing this just because, that it's not like a proper thing. I don't know. I guess that the frame that is supposed to have the direction for why what I'm doing makes sense is not that strong, I guess. That is what I was thinking, I guess. And I muted myself because I was going to continue see what this tweet that I'm going to see was about. By the way, what rank are you in Valorant? Do you play ranked? What rank are you? I am like really bad. My highest rank was silver or something like this. Silver 3 was my highest rank. I never touched gold. But right now, I'm like legit iron. I don't have a rank right now, but if I played, I would legit be maybe bronze, not iron, but like legit. Then in that video, I show this tweet and I say something like, I wouldn't know what I say, what is written there, because this is from last year, 20th of July 2023, as you can see. Fuck, I don't know what I would do if I went back to 20. I don't feel such an aversion to it as you, because she wouldn't want to go back. But if there is no mind games multiplayer type shit, I might just go back and change some things. I like enough things about the present to just fucking take 50 million. I think I have gone downwards in that sense. I like less things about the present now, so I probably, I mean, there are some things that 50 million about the present that 50 million would solve, obviously, like the job thing and all that. But there are some that it wouldn't. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I. But I also I'm not sure what I would do if I went back to 20 years old. So I have a couple of things could that I'm thinking about related to that kind of internal progress that I've mentioned before. But that's it. Interesting thing. I'm re noob. That customer discovered that I'm really bad at FPS, so I'm being constantly carried in game. So assisted in my workplace teaching me. Interesting. Is it a requirement to play Valorant? To be in a maid cafe? Like to be good at to be good at Valorant, it's like, oh, you're so bad at Valorant, we have to teach you. That's cool. When I play Valorant, I am also always being carried, so I definitely relate to that. And yeah, last year I ended with some kind of reflection of the Succession TV show, like money is just people, basically. You can watch that if you want. I still more or less agree with that, but that was like some minor reflection. I have talked about that reflection, I guess, in different ways in this in this channel. Like more recently, for example, I made a video called "All My Problems Are Social" or something like that, where I mentioned that. And yeah, that part hasn't changed. I mentioned that because I was watching a TV show on my birthday, and I ate cake. I ate cake this year today. Today I went to the pool. I didn't watch that show, and I walked at the evening. Then I now go to the pool and swim. So I guess that thing has changed. But yeah, but yeah, I could elaborate on more things. I could, I guess, complain more about the state of affairs, or I could talk about some of the things that I'm thinking. I guess maybe to give something concrete, because I have been very not concrete for the moment. I guess in the open loops that I had, one of them was job, and like I guess the biggest and the one where more I did close this open loop. This open loop of job is more or less closed, but I guess it doesn't feel like closed forever, or it doesn't feel like, I don't know. It is closed, but I guess it doesn't feel closed in a very definitive way that I'm satisfied with, right? It doesn't feel like, whoa, this shit is it. It feels more like, okay, let's see how much I last in this shit. More like, this is it. Customer paid to play, not to be a carry or watch my skill, just chatting during game and be friendly. Interesting. Was this at your mate cafe, or was it at like the, how do you say, at this kind of Hogo Fest? Hogo Fest? Was it at this game event or something like that? More or less all of the others rest, I guess, right? Now I am thinking of, I guess there I mentioned a lot that I didn't want a job. Now I guess in this year of progress, I have gone from not wanting a job to wanting it and not getting it so many times that yeah, I've given up. So I am going to look for a job, I guess. Right? Now I wouldn't say that I don't want one. Now I will say that the things that I want and the things that I can get seem to be at odds with each other. And I have done the process of lowering my wants a lot, to be honest. Right? And yeah, that's basically it. So I guess the direction where I am going is mostly focused on that. I guess I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm saying anymore. Sorry, I'm ending the video. Bye. I work as a custom rental service, not just my cafe. I work as a custom rental service during Hoyo Fest. Oh, interesting. My job is to follow them and make sure the clothing is in good condition and set up stall. What's more suitable than a maid? Interesting. Huh. Okay, This is the aftermath. It's empty. I have drunk my little drink for my little birthday drink. I'm... Oh. Just in time. I have finished my drink. I'm going now to go eat something else. I'm going to watch a couple of videos. I'm going to have dinner and I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow I'm going to drive trains. Thank you for being here on my birthday. Happy birthday to me, now for real, because it's my birthday actually. And hope you had a good day. Hope I have a good day tomorrow. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And see you, not sure if this Sunday, because this Sunday I'm in Spain. So see you some other day. Bye. Happy birthday. Keep doing better next year. I really hope so. And yeah, we'll see. Will you be there next year to see? We'll see. Hope you are. Maybe I will be there to see you. And yeah, bye bye. Have a nice week.